Every time the schools do something with your kids that you don't agree with, keep them at home. Simple as that. And do it now, because this, the systems that produce teachers have become pathological completely. They're indoctrination camps and nothing else. That's my estimation. And the biggest sinner is the Ontario Institute for the Studies of Education, and it should be defunded as far as I'm concerned. They don't do what they say they're going to do. They don't. There's lots of room for real research into what helps children learn faster, and there's lots of things that are known and they're not being implemented in schools because it would be difficult. Instead, children are being taught this social constructionist ideological nonsense as early as possible so that it's well set into their minds. And this is also why the bloody social constructionists are going to go after the biologists, because the thing is, they know they've lost on the scientific front. They've lost. The data are in. Humans have a nature. It's biologically determined to a great degree. That doesn't mean we don't have free will, and it doesn't mean that we aren't also socialized, because clearly we are. But because they've lost in reality, they're pushing it forward legally. And that's part of the reason why I objected to Bill C-16. The policy documents around C-16 instantiate a social constructionist and really an appallingly incoherent and naive social constructionist theory of identity into the law. So, and the idea that biological sex, gender identity, gender expression, and sexual proclivity are independent, which they are not. They're not even close to independent. That's now written into the law. It's like, you don't do that. You don't write quasi-scientific truths into the law. You don't have to if they're true. If they're not true, you make them law. Yeah. It's appalling that we've allowed that to happen. And so if you don't agree with what's being done with your kids, tell your kids.
I started talking about that with my almost 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Saying, this is what you're being taught. This is what I believe. And, these are some options, and this is what I believe is true, rather than we're just hearing it as fact.
As soon as the state tells you that you can't pull your children out of school, it's immediately time to pull them out of school.